Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Snake 500, another 7 days to die video. And again, we're kind of putting aside running through clears or running through ideas or whatever. And we're just talking about your armor. And we've talked about the light armor. We've talked about the medium armor, which is generally where my favorite armors are. And now we're going to talk about the heavy armor. If you get hit a lot, if you deal with explosions a lot, this is the armor set for you. It gives you lots and lots of bonuses along those lines, plus some different skill sets that we'll talk about here in a second. Again, you can see I'm wearing the primitive armor. So the first set we're going to talk about is the miner outfit. Now, the first thing I'm going to say about the miner outfit before we get into its set bonus, as you can see, you're increased noisy, you're decreased mobility. So, I'm sorry, let me take that back. You are more noisy, you are less mobile, but you also have more protection. That's kind of the overall effectiveness of the heavy armor compared to the medium or the light. Medium's kind of in between the light and the heavy. Obviously, that's why it's medium. Light armor, you are very soft, you are very squishy, but you are also very quiet and you move very quickly. All of that goes into those kind of sets. So, we're talking about the miner set. I have never seen a miner helmet in game that did not come with a helmet mod. Now, I haven't been paying that much attention in the new system. It might not. So your experience may vary, but the miner helmet coming with a helmet mod used to be a standard thing, comes in very handy if you don't find one in your own playthrough. But if you're going to be mining, the miner set is the set you want to wear no matter what. If for no other reason, reduces degradation of mining tools. You can mine longer without needing to repair. Saves repair kits, gains more iron or what's the word I'm looking for? Lead or what brass, whatever you're mining for. You get more of it without having to use a repair kit. So it's a huge set. If you're doing mining, I highly recommend getting a set of this. In fact, I usually keep one of each all the way through until I get tier 5 of all 4 of them, just so that I'm mining, it saves me that kind of time. But let's just say you're just wearing the helmet. You get a 30% harvest bonus on the ores you mine with the tool itself. So you hit something with a pickaxe, you gain 30% more stuff. If you're just wearing the chest plates to reduce stamina cost of mining tools, you can swing your pickaxe longer by the tune of 30%. If you're just wearing the gloves, you are doing increased damage with mining tools, 50% more damage to the block. Comes in pretty handy if you're trying to save stamina and trying to do things like buried treasure quests. And the last thing we're talking about is the boots. Heavy steel-toed boots reduce your fall damage. If you're ever running and you're running around in a mine, you're falling down, it hurts. How about increasing your fall distance by 6? Comes in pretty handy, and you look like a miner. So, you know, pretty cool. Then there's the Nomad set. Nomad, in my opinion, one of the cooler looking outfits in the game overall. If looks are important to you, this is a set you want to get to. The Nomad bonus overall reduces stamina recovery cost. You gain your stamina back faster, basically, is kind of how that goes, the way I understand it. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Now, that being said, it is still heavy armor, so you're going to be dealing with some of that usage. If you're wearing the Nomad headgear, though, your food and water use goes down by 60%. Yeah. Don't have to go home as much, hence Nomad. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the chest plate. Another plus 10 to your carrying capacity. I hate being encumbered, and this is a good piece to wear. I wish they weren't all chest plates, because then I wouldn't have to wear pocket mods, but more on that coming up later. If you're wearing the Nomad gloves, your radiated damage goes up 50%. Deal more melee damage against radiated enemies. Those big green glowing bastards, do more damage against those. And if I get demonetized for that, I'm okay with that, because they really are not fun to deal with. If you're just wearing the boots, increased run speed when you're running around as a Nomad makes perfect sense. How much? How about a 20% boost? Again, you make more noise, you're not as mobile, you use more stamina, but you can take more damage. All right, so the next set we're going to talk about is the Nerdy Armor. And in my life, I have never seen an armor set named better. Look at it. However, it's got some pretty decent set bonuses, which is what we're going to talk about right now. Before we get to the main set, overall, if you're wearing all four pieces, doesn't matter what level you're wearing them at, tools and weapons degrade slower. Kind of handy if you're working with tools, if you're making a house, if you're or a base, or if you're doing whatever. If you're building, you're using tools and they degrade slower. If you're mining, if you're cutting down trees, if you're wrenching, all of that helps. Now, you're just wearing the helmet, you get a 20% XP bonus. Period. Doesn't matter what you're doing, 20% bonus, and go forth from there. If you're wearing just the chest plate, any chance to gain 2 crafting skill points when reading magazines. Read 1 magazine, get credit for 2. Let me just tell you, when you're finding vehicle magazines, getting 2 would come in handy instead of just getting 1. But it's a chance. How much of a chance? How about a 50% chance reading those magazines? If you're just wearing the gloves, deal more damage with intellect-based weapons. What are the intellect-based weapons, you ask? Well, let's take a look. That would be, not that one, your robotic inventor, so your robo turrets. You're looking at the spikes. You're looking at the calculated attacks, which is just using those kind of things faster. I also believe, am I wrong here that it's not... But batons. So you're looking for your the pipe baton, or you're looking at the electrified baton that does the shock damage with the shock collars. So not a huge fan, to be honest. I'd rather have a club if I'm using a one-handed weapon like that, but that's not what we're talking about here. So you gain more if you're wearing just the gloves. You gain intellect damage, which if you're using them comes in handy. And then we get back to the safe fall distance again. If you fall down a lot, it comes in handy. It reduces fall damage. You gain +6 to that. You get the idea. It comes in pretty cool while you're doing these kind of things. And now the final set of heavy armor, and that is the Raider outfit. The Raider outfit. If you played 7 Days to Die before the gold release, 1.0, 2.0, etc., if you were playing back in Alpha 19 or in Alpha 20, this is the closest to the steel armor. Hold that thought. Thank you. Don't interrupt me when I'm talking about the heavy armor and what it looks like and how cool it is, or how cool it isn't, as the case may be. Now, its overall set bonus, if you're wearing the entire set, again, doesn't matter what level it is, as long as it's all of the Raider outfit, reduce the chance of critical injuries. Kind of nice. Stun resistance +100% if you're just wearing the helmet alone. If you're just wearing the chest plate, natural critical healing is up 50%. If you are using just the gloves, weapon melee damage is up 60%. If you're just wearing the boots, safe fall distance is increased by 6. Again, if you are the tank of your group, this is the armor you need to be wearing. I think that is self-explanatory and makes the most perfect sense with what it looks like and what the bonuses go with it. So again, let's talk about the mods you can put into it. All of these are your skill individuals. They go in the helmet. They can only go in the helmet. You get the idea, etc., etc., etc. Then you've got the night vision goggles and the headlight mod. It makes things brighter or makes things in night vision. So it gives a green hue to everything in a small little circle. Difference between the two. The headlight, everybody sees it. In the night vision goggles, only you see it. Water for purification mod, phenomenal mod if you're running around any water you see out in the wilderness, whether it be murky water or in a lake or in a river or in a ditch, you can drink it and not take damage. The other mods that we're going to talk about that are very specific to where you can put them would be the impact mod and the stealth mod. They go into your boots. Now I'm going to pull this out here because I want to see something with regards to the boots on the armor. And then the next set that we're going to talk about with the armor I am wearing give me that mod back, is now, when wearing heavy armor, let's look at the feet. On the feet, can I put in the stealth boots? I can. Kind of comes in handy and makes it a little less touchy, I guess is the way to put it, to put that on your boots when you're wearing heavy armor. So now we're going to continue looking at what you can put where. As we talked about, the helmet mod gets all the mods that we talked about earlier. If you're wearing heavy armor, though, can you put in armor plating? No. Can't use either one of them because it's already giving you all the max protection. Now you're seeing how some of this benefits, right? But can you improve the improved fitting? Do we either the plus 0.02 or plus 0.05? Yes, but they don't stack. You can only wear one or the other. Can you reduce your noise? Yes, but again, they don't stack. So you can either reduce your noise by 10% or by 5%. Find the better one. Wear it when you can. Can you put a pocket mod in? Yes, you can. Can you put in the insulated liner mod and the cooling mesh mod? Absolutely, you can. Those are independent of each other and can go on any piece of armor that you want to wear. So I kind of hope that answered all of your questions, guys. Again, you can. Let's just look real quick. I'm pretty sure you can, even though this has already got the safe fall distance. Yeah, you can wear double safe fall distance if that's the mod you want to wear, which, let's be honest, it's a pretty cool mod to have if you ask me. So that's the mods and all of the armor in 7 Days to Die. Wear the one that intrigues you the most, whether you want to look cool, whether you want to have the benefits, whether you want to go through all the aspects of 7 Days and just absolutely rock the world of somebody. Enjoy the game, man. That's what it's for. These are my suggestions. Wear the ones you want to wear. Snake 500. I'll see you in the next one.